Okay, so to continue our class, the thing that we're going to work with is the oil pastels. I don't have the same bags that you guys got. You have a very nice large bag, and the one that I chose from you is really nice. It has very, very good colors, and also quality is excellent. So we are fine. We don't have to worry about that. So here is the oil pastels and how to work with the oil pastels. Oil pastels are amazing. First of all, oil pastels have incredible texture, beautiful color, and to every the chucks that you find, the pencils, whatever you call these, and you will see that they can come beautiful in any color. You can work it as soft as you want, or you can work it as dark that you want. You can create textures, different textures by moving all over, across, around, in the middle, and you can create many textures. You can use scissors to create more textures. You can use paper to spread out and create more textures spreading out, and your color will look beautiful that way. It look very pleasant and very beautiful. So oil pastels are great. We can use oil pastels all over the project or just in specific moments, because we have so much opening. We are so given with the idea of making ourselves using the materials that we have. You can use any of the little tools that I sent you. You can see it was only watercolors, oil pastels, your paper, some pencils, the cardboard is where your final is going. So that one will be not touched until we start seriously working our final. We have enough to work. We have enough materials and diversity and media that we can use to our work. So for this video, I would just want to encourage you to taste and feel your oil pastels, and do not be afraid of how you use your oil pastels. You can do anything you want with these little guys. At the same token, I will go back and say, be careful with your black and be careful with your white. I don't have not even black, or yes, I have a white here, but I don't see black. It's gone. So in order, when you start mixing, just try to mix without the black or the white until you're sure that those colors are the ones that you want. So you can do a lot of stuff. You can go and create many different things and have terribly fun with this. I can implement the idea of coloring spaces. I can do many things with my colors and my oil pastels. So this for the oil pastels. What I have done next is actually the other idea about making faces is to have your face in a black and white photocopy if you desire. You know, this is a great exercise, yes, for the use of the oil pastels. So you have the map of your colors. You have that map of your colors somewhere, and you're saving things in your envelope, and I'm gonna look for my mapping. So I have these mapping colors. I did a bunch of them, so I can look at any of these guys. Okay, so I'm gonna base my work and the mapping colors that I already created, because you always end working on the things that you like the best, and that's why we're gonna go. So I want to make a decision which map I'm going to use, or I'm gonna use a mix of all of them, or the feelings that I have and I have written already in any of these little papers. And from here, I'm going to move, and I'm going to trying to work with these guys. So this is my granddaughter, Valerie, and I'm going to work her face with these colors. But I'm gonna use my oil pastels. So I have those light colors and middle darks and darkers that it will help me. So it's easy because the photo is giving me already the different lights and darks. So I'm gonna use my very light that I have here for the very white pieces that I have. So I'm going to look for something really light. And you believe that my box has very little colors. It has the same, so I'm going to start using. And I'm just going to put color. Where do I see the it fades? So this is my light. You see? And this is gonna be less light, so I'm gonna use maybe this orange here. And I'm following the little map that I have, okay? Because this is part of my discipline. It's part of the understanding what exactly I want, what I was looking for. I have some green that I have looking here, and I'm going to use this green to put this. And I'm gonna use green to put in her nose. And I'm going to use this really light color to put here. Oop, actually, and kind of dark. Anyway. What is the color that I was using? This and this. And when I'm almost finished, I'm going to touch it with a paper and see how they get mixed. Okay? And over here, I'm going to use, how interesting, my colors got, I think with the move from United States here, it's quite interesting how change it out, how change. So I'm gonna stay with the greens, with the yellows, green here, here's a little bit darker. I'm gonna put some orange in a moment. Okay, I'm gonna get paper. Here was my paper, and I'm going to smear a little bit. And I'm going to start playing with my colors. And I'm going to make my face as I want to. You can actually use only 2 colors, or you can use all of the colors that you play with that. You can actually do the textures. You can do a lot of stuff with the oil pastel. Now, the paper that I use, and probably you guys are gonna use, it's not expensive because it's just a photocopy paper, you know, like from the letters. It's pretty cheap. So, but anyway, we can make it happen very nice. And then we have fun painting and creating and playing with the colors. Okay, I don't know how it's looking. I hope it's okay in your video. In my video it looks quite strange, but I keep going. I don't worry about it. I want to see what happened. And I guess in my my color map also I have some purple, and I'm gonna use in these little dark areas. Okay, I have fun. The paper that I was using before is much better for smearing the colors. So here we go. And you start playing with the oil pastels, and you start doing a lot of incredible textures and learning how the oil pastel goes and how it feels and how it moves. So I think it's quite friendly and quite nice. I like it a lot. I use a lot of the oil pastels for my sketches because it's fast. I don't have to worry too much, and I make my sketches in a little sketchbook. The color will not go away, so I can do many things. So I use it a lot for that. And for learning a lot about colors, you have to control very much the color before it comes really bad color looking, because it can actually happen that you try to do something and it will not look pretty okay because you're mixing and the mixing start getting really dirty. We talk about that color dirty already. So now it's taking form. Now I like it. Now I can see I'm letting myself go. I'm losing a little bit the fear of messing it up. So I'm not worried anymore. No, my face start happening. So because we have a photocopy doesn't mean that we got it and we're gonna make it perfect. The manage of the color, it really is super important for us to succeed. It's very, very important. I have something here to help me with, here it is. And we need to clean it sometimes. It gets dirty pretty easy touching the other color. And when I don't like it, I get my nail and I try to take excess with my nail. Look, you see? All of that excess, it will let me work a little bit more. So it's kind of noble in a way. You see, I'm taking all of the excess for here. I don't want that excess and kind of looking that dirty feeling. So I get my nail and look. Look. No, I didn't give up. I keep going and I say, come on, Angela, we can actually do it. So anybody can feel a little bit of fear. People who has a lot of experience, people who doesn't have any experience, but we do it. We succeed. We are rock stars. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Okay, here goes. I'm not trying to smear that. I smear with white, with the white crayon, and I don't want to use anything on top, because if I try to put something on top of that white, it will not look pretty okay. So I'm taking my excess here with my nail. Hey guys, I'm happy. Okay, this is a great exercise. It's an idea for you all. It's something that you can do in your time. You can make a bunch of photocopies wherever you like to make photocopies. Maybe you have a printer, maybe you have to go to FedEx, and all of that, it will be okay. Or a friend has a printer. So anything, I can trying to do this exercise, and you will like it a lot. And the very important part of here is don't try to use face color, like you're trying to create flesh color. The flesh color is the more difficult color to make, because every color flesh has all the colors in, everyone. From the more light color in the skin to the more dark color in the skin, they all have and contain all the colors. One is show up more than the rest, but all the colors are there. I wish I can see you in another occasion, in another class, and we can go through making colors for things, and it will be quite interesting now if we start from an apple and finish with a face. But let's keep talking about this, and let's trying to do this. Try to do it this way, so you learn about the colors you have chosen, and you don't trying to copy a color scheme, because what it does is the people go and grab what they think is a color scheme, and you're gonna end looking like you got a plastic doll. So let's try to do this and have fun, and we can talk about this next class. Not this class that you're gonna see this, but coming class. See ya.